Um, this topic is about exception handling. So, in programming, when errors happen, it's just a fact of life, and perhaps the user just have given a bad input, and maybe some network resources are unavailable, which were necessary for the program or the code, and maybe the program ran out of memory, and like that, there may be so many types of um, wrong things or mistakes which will prevent the program from executing successfully. And error checking is the code that a programmer introduces to detect and handle errors that may occur while the program executes. And Python has a special concept called exception handling because they handle exceptional circumstances and another word for errors during the execution. So the first video, this one, is about the basic try except block, which will provide a flexibility for detecting the runtime errors via the exception handling method. And this is the basic syntax of it. The statement should be enclosed by the try and except block here, and some of the standard exceptions or errors that may occur, those may be index error or import error, input output file error, zero division error, or type error. So I'm going to show you one type of error here. Let's say this is the code that we have. A is a list variable having three values in it, trying to print the element with index 1. So if there will be an error, then this print statement will be printed in the output and the index error will be handled properly. Let me just run the code and see whether it is able to print the element at position 1 or not. So position 1 has an element called 2. So this printing 2. Let's say suppose here after 2 I want to print the element at position or index 3. So as you see in the list, we don't have an index called 3. So that's a type of error. So when it will go to search for an element at index 3, it will not be able to have that, and it will throw an error. And how that error will be handled through this except index error block, and this should display an index error occurred in the output. So let me run the code, and here see, first it printed the element at index 1, but when it tried to execute the A3, it now got the error, came to the except block and just printed this message. This is the basic um, error handling or exception handling using the try except block.